Good evening, everyone. Welcome back and welcome to the very first game or the first day of the Pro Tournament, the top 8 tournament on the EU server. I'm very glad that I'm able to stream it again after I've had a break for the last season. And now finally back to streaming in the great tournaments. And I'm excited for the games today. I genuinely am quite excited to see amazing games. Like on the last PYS stream, we already had some great stuff. Yeah, today we start with a round robin. And that means, wait, let me just put the light a bit back so it doesn't shine into my eye. So we're starting with Elite versus BPS on game number 1. Just so you know what the whole system is working like, some of you or many of you will probably not be fully aware. First of all, maybe let's start with the rewards, because I expect quite a lot of people here to be watching for the rewards. We do have the stream on the official portal, meaning the Wargaming website. You can check out the tournament section either in-game or on the website directly, and then find this stream where you can get some fan containers for about 2 hours, I believe. Then also make sure you have cookies enabled and are logged in. Then we'll also have some battle passes here on this stream on YouTube. It's being restreamed to the platform. So I'm also going to do some giveaways for battle passes over here. And for that, you probably should consider to have both open, or we will see how we do the giveaway later on, because I'm still having to set up the bot for that. I'm going to do so in between the games, most likely. Now for the tournament system, as we still have about 3.5 minutes before the games are starting, the tournament system works as following. We have a round-robin stage in this top 8 where every team plays against every other team. And that will lead us to some leaderboard of the clans that are participating, the teams that are participating. And the top 4 teams do proceed to the next stage then, which is the Grand Top 4 tournament, which is about a week later on. So we have now the round robin stage will be 4 days. 2 days like today and tomorrow, and then there will be another 2 days of break. Then there come another 2 days of the round robin stage, and then there will be a break for about a week, and then the top 4 are competing, where the grand prize pool is up for grabs, like the monetary rewards, all the money that is there in the prize pool that will not be possible to get without getting into the top 4. So it's super important for those teams to perform well in the round robin stage, although it's still relatively relaxed, as especially the top teams can just getting to the top 4, to the top half of the whole participating teams, that is rather doable, let's say like that, for the very top teams. But also sometimes, of course, we have even the best of the best performing poorly throughout the season and not making it to the top 4. Especially nowadays on the EU server, and since the server merge, you probably still remember, this server is insanely competitive, and making top 4 is not granted for sure anymore. Also, yeah, we have lots of interesting new teams, new constellations of players playing together. Often they have played together in one form or the other already. Still, there are new clan names, and there are a lot of known names for sure, but there are some new clan names that we've not seen before. Oh. Like in this case, it is Elite. We can see a lot of familiar names here. They have played on Demon, I think. Yeah, we can see Parmesan, Samestito, That is Dr. Watson. At the bottom here, we've seen those played together on Demon, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Then on the other side, there's BPS. Also, those guys are... They have quite a lot of experience, let's say it like that. And they have played really well already in the qualifying stages. So we have about 30 seconds before the games are starting. You can see the lineups, you can see the meta of this tournament here, and that consists mainly of Kranwagens. Kranwagen, the Swedish auto-reloader with that insane turret armor. It's just the tank to play in this tournament. Great for the pushes, great for holding. Indestructible turret. Yeah, we've seen some light tanks. One light tank on the left. That was Elite. That's the T100 LT. Also, BPS is going for the T100 LT and a Vickers on top, so they're having two lights on the field, making them quite a bit more vulnerable, but also more flexible. Then they have a Concept 1B that is also more vulnerable, if not in the right position. They will have something special in mind with that guy particularly. But let's actually see what the lights are doing. Kitsune X-God has been the caller for a while already. Of one or the other team is spotting in the bush in the middle, has to be careful. Puts out a failed hash towards Dr. Watson. And takes another one from the side. Risky to go all the way into the bush, but he wanted to have some information. Didn't really get all that much info yet though. Kitsune spotted again, has to be careful as he will get focused by the Kranwagens over there, and also this fella Kopiat, who is set up already. BPS still sending over some forces towards C. At the same time, on the other side, both teams took a base, with the lead having a slight advantage in terms of cap points. As they actually capped C first. Apologies. It was the light tank of lead taking base C at the start, and A is still possible to get, and that is an advantage to lead because they will be able to take base A now and increase their cap lead even further. The light tank might remain completely unspotted. Does hide while taking the base. Kitsune tried to have shots from over there. Didn't get any shots in. And that's double caps to 1. And BPS is forced to make a move. And they are deciding to just steal their cap C again without necessarily pushing in. They just have a tank disadvantage here. No, it's 2 versus 2. The Kranwagens facing off each other. And therefore, there cannot be a lot of movement here. Good shot into that Kranwagen, I think it was. Yes, Pat took a shot. And BPS has the caps again. Lead was not able to hold base C. And therefore, BPS now having the advantage. Kranwagen over here facing another Kranwagen over there. Trades so far a lot better for Elite. If we are looking at the hit points on the side of BPS, they have a lot of tanks that already suffered quite a bit. Although also Elite isn't having anyone, almost anyone full life. 2 guys over there. They're still trying to take the base. The T100 LT will have to do the job. Ace in the corner. Oh, T100 moving over aggressively towards the enemy side, where he is probably a bit safer. And BPS again losing the cap. Also, the Kranwagens moved in more aggressively over here. Not really pushing, but just pressuring enough to secure their teammates moving in for C. But there comes a push by BPS onto Samestitel. Deputy it is. And Samestitel alone with his Kranwagen. But he is going to have full clip and is going to focus out the light tank. Putting out 2 shots, maybe even 3. Oh, Ace going down. There is also Dr. Watson. Not good to lose a light. Potentially a bit of a misplay here. Also, Kitsune getting focused badly. Is down to a 1 or 2 shot already. 407 hit points on Kitsune. He can still hide a little bit over there, but he will get focused. Takes one by Dr. Watson from Dr. Watson. And there goes Kitsune. BPS only having 3 tanks left. Also on the other side, the lead was pushing in successfully, and that is the point win for lead. Great job with the cap play and simply holding in good positions, moving in at the right time without overcommitting. On this game, patience definitely won the game and not trying too much. 1-0 for lead. So, that is the first game of Hellas. We are going to have a best of 7 though. Meaning that 4 wins are needed in order to win this game. Let me just do one thing very quick. Good. Oh. Alright. I have to put the chat away, so it doesn't always pop up there. Alright, I can see a lot of people on the chat here on YouTube as well. Welcome everyone. Also, of course, a lot of people are watching on the platform. Again, there are rewards on the platform. There are giveaways, Battle Pass giveaways on YouTube as well. To that we will get later on. Alright, 4 wins are needed in order to win this game. Leading with 1 point, but everything's still possible. They will still need 3 more wins. BPS 4, the difference isn't all that big. 3 seconds left to go. And we are starting with a lot of Kranwagens again, obviously. As basically on every game at the moment. 6 Kranwagens for either team. T100 LT on the left, and then there is a Concept 1B on the right. So the BPS team in blue does have less mobility, but some extra hit points from the start on. We can see this at the top of the screen, 17,564 to 18,284. So that's about 700 hit points in difference, which might matter, might also not matter if it is more about the caps and the mobility, where the light tank is going to shine. Dr. Watson did take base B easily early on. Is still spotting a lot. Not getting any spots in, but trying to. He is carefully waiting before moving away again. And spotting again. The light tank's role is always the most important in a tournament scenario, as that tank is required to get a lot of information, take bases, and also farm damage in the later stage of the game without getting killed. Everyone is trying to kill this one tank in order to have the mobility advantage, or to get back the mobility advantage. Some trades on the heavy side, or which is actually the medium side, but here there are the heavies. Again, same strategy for both of these teams. Kranwagens in the corner. And then we have a couple of tanks facing each other in the middle, waiting for some information, waiting for some opportunity. And Lead is having some idea of pushing over towards base B, not knowing that there are Pat and Ventium already hull down. It just had the same idea, going for the heavy side. These cards are in better positions for sure. Ventium and Pat are perfectly hull down, but there is a shot into the cupola, right? That was a cupola shot into Ventium. And they are carefully trying to step their toes into the base. Being able to stop it again. That's good for them. Maybe they can even take it. Oh, they almost have it. Yes, they did manage to take base B. This is huge for them. Now they have A and B, which are insanely hard to take back. Lead will have to try to take base C and to make a play potentially. But can they push forwards here? Can they take that cap? I think they might have an advantage if they go for Sneer. Sneer is quite alone over there. But at the same time, BPS is not sleeping. BPS is going full in on Parmesan and Ludmilla. They are focusing Ludmilla, who's already down. Goes down, gets burned up. Parmesan now getting focused. Still having a full clip. Might make good use of that. But definitely wants to shoot. Still puts out 2 shots before getting killed. And at the same time, Dr. Watson is sneakily taking the base in the back of the BPS team. And that's what I was talking about, with the mobility advantage of a light tank. 2 caps for Lead, but they are at the cap disadvantage, also hit point disadvantage. Yet they will be able to pick up the kill of Sneer and also the Kran over there. So at that point, they will have a tank advantage again. Yet also Chipsick is a one-shot already, and is quite exposed to the others that are likely to come towards him. He's not quite fast enough. Lead has won the C side, and they are still having base A and C. Lead about 900 hit points behind. About to lose 1 tank here. Chipsick getting taken out, but Ventium is getting punished quite a lot for that. Still, BPS having more HP. They are able to stop base A as well and take out Kopiat. Nice crossfire. Dr. Watson is maybe getting a bit desperate. Trying to go for Ventium, who is low on hit points. But he is covered by Rio, also by Pat. Ventium cannot really get pushed onto. But what about those guys from the other side? Can they maybe... Oh, Ventium has been killed by Dr. Watson. He moved over and he has to go for the A cap as well. There is a kill again for Lead. But now Dirty Noofy tank here. Noob in a tank is getting pushed onto, and that's him dying. He tried a track shot still. Yet, even with a max roll, it was not enough to get the opponent. Very close game. It was just about 1 kill on either side in the end. That would have made a difference. So BPS eventually won this one. Tying the score. 1-1 now. Boom Boom in the Sky mentioning only EU server. Yeah, the platform rewards are only for EU players. I forgot to mention that. That's true, thank you. But the battle passes will be for players from all servers. Okay, we are switching maps to Kennel. One of the more interesting maps in tournaments for sure. Mostly because this map is quite open and therefore fast tanks will benefit in a lot of cases. Often we can see a lot of light tanks, as we can already figure out on this lineup here. Lead is taking 3 Rheinmetall Panzerwagen. RHM light tank, the German light. Also 4 Kranwagens, of course. And then BPS is picking 4 Krans as well. 1 Vickers, 1 IHM, 1 Karo. Karo is an uncommon choice in tournaments. Oh, 1 Kranwagen was still swapped out for a Concept 1B. That's an interesting lineup because there are so many different tanks, which is very rare to see in tourney situations because people usually just pick the best tanks and the most durable tanks that are versatile enough to go towards different positions. So the light tanks are very likely to go for base A. Maybe all 3, maybe just 2. We are yet to see. Hit points very close to another at the start. About 2k less compared to last game because of the lighter lineups. Let's head up. The light tanks speed boosting towards the A cap with everyone. The Kranwagens are going for B and also 1 going down to spot here a little bit. Some is still very aggressive. Rio having shots into the side already. The light tanks getting to A unharmed, it seems. Oh, Dirty Nufi tank here moving in. On the other side, B is getting shot down. Kopiat losing a lot of hit points. Chipsick as well. And there is Kitsune already moving over towards the side to get some crossfire in. Korra now getting focused. In the middle. Korra moved down for a push. Did not expect that many tanks there. Korra also tried to escape still. Yeah, was Korra trying to escape from the center here. Not going in. And that is 1 tank out. Gun advantage to lead. Hit point advantage to BPS. Much better trades for BPS as they succeeded very well at shooting out the B cap. Still, it is an A cap advantage. Quite a lot of points more for lead as they were triple capping base A very quickly. The light tank very aggressive here together with the Kranwagen. And base C is getting capped. Ace on the light, capping base C. Blind shots flying in but not connecting. No one can defend. And now it's a big problem that lead was not able to take base B early on. Since they are now having to push, they are playing for the map control here, which only works out if you are holding. Now they have to push with less hit points and less armor. And that is going to be tricky. Although something's brawling up here. Oh, look at the Kranwagens. Rio is going to be in trouble. But maybe he can just move up there. Nope, he doesn't realize how much is coming. Rio getting focused really, really badly. The Krans will have him in 1 shot. Pat is also supporting. But now we have 3 tanks in the middle in a ditch. They can also get killed. On the other side, there's also another push going on with the Rheinmetalls. The IHMs pushing into Ace and Sneer. Sneer on the Karo emptied the very last shot. But probably they don't know about that. Ludmilla also is a 1 shot to the Karo. Has to escape again. Although there was a bit of a chance. Oh, no! No, that was a bounce of Ventium Ricochet. The light tank failing the kill shot. And thereby getting killed in return. And there goes Kopiat as well. BPS still having 4 tanks alive. Well done. BPS with a shootout of base B, although they also lost 1 tank early, it did not really matter here. Oh, poor Parmesan. dying with 0 damage. Did he even shoot? Oh yes, it did fire 4 times. Probably didn't have any clear shots. Also Korra, 544 damage. That did not look good for them. That is game number 3 going to BPS. Nope, let's not make it 32. 2 points for BPS now. And the lead is seemingly playing the same lineup once more with the RHMs. Also, BPS is still taking a concept, still taking an HM. No Karo this time. They are going for 4 clans, 1 T62 as well. First time we see that one in this tournament. Oh, one is gone. Coming back though. Yes, we do actually see a T62A. Reason being, this tank has a speed boost, a special speed boost, a really fast one. Also, it has quite a lot of armor. An accurate gun with decent DPM. Looks like they are going to play for the medium side with the T62A. But of course, they could also play for the A side. What are they doing? BPS, T62A going for A. Clans speed boosting towards the B cap. No one there to defend that at all. Lead playing it safe. Not trying to expose anyone to any push. They are not even trying to take base C. Not trying to defend base B. It's a slow start by the lead guys. They are already at a massive disadvantage in terms of caps. But that doesn't have to mean much. Kofi might find ace. Spots ace without getting spotted in return. Probably could only see the back of the tank. Oh, Ace doesn't know. Ace doesn't know, but he can drop down there. Takes one though. Kofi is quite aggressive here. Can potentially get pushed onto. C is getting capped now. Quite late, but it is possible to take base C, it seems. On the other side, we have to look at the T62. He speed boosted up here. Oh yeah, I've heard about this strategy. A T62 with a lot of armor in this position can basically not get killed. And it can overlook this entire area. He is perfectly hull down. Has a bush to cover him. And you can see all this area here. BPS hereby gained a lot of map control, but they are quick to relocate and completely ignore the T62. Also, they are going to ignore Ventium by moving in and trying to clear the own spawn. But they are getting farmed for this move. They are not looking all that healthy anymore. But maybe they can take out some guys here. Rio is down. Korra also getting pushed back. Might get picked up by the clans from behind. But Ventium is coming to pressure Parmesan in grip. Parmesan not going for Korra. Might have to try to get the kill. Parmesan getting focused. Putting out all 3 shots into Ventium. And Korra is now getting killed by Chipsick. 5 versus 5. 3 caps for BPS. Also base D has been taken by the T62A. Sneaky move, but maybe a bit too aggressive. Maybe a bit too greedy. Sneer getting shot down to 1 shot. And the light tank can go right after him. Takes him out. That's a fast tank out of the game, which is very, very important. Still 4k versus 5.2k hit points. BPS on the advantage in terms of caps and HP. Being able to push onto Chipsick, but not without losing one. 4 versus 3. Ventium now getting pushed. Won't be able to shoot again. Oh, Chipsick bouncing. But Dirty Nufi Tank here is there to help out. And surprisingly, again, BPS is taking back base D. Second time this game. And the caps are not looking good for Lead. BPS will win on caps. Lead doesn't have the hit points to go in here. They cannot take back. Oh, there is a big shot into the light, and BPS winning on caps in the very end. Sneaky moves here. BPS having an interesting stretch. Early advantage, and just the balls it took them to take the decap again twice right behind everyone. That was really well done there. And Lead struggled so much with their push that they just didn't have the hit points to go in for A anymore, nor did they have the hit points to take the caps back. I mean, they kind of needed to go for base B, but it was not possible. And maybe somehow they would have had to go for base A still, but I don't know if that was even possible in any weird way. Mostly because they could not push over the spawn of BPS thanks to that T62A being there. But somehow they had to get back base A, get back some map control, and then they would have been fine. But that was just not really what they could do, or what they felt like they could do at least. I don't know. In the end, then the light tank on A was playing a crucial role, just as the light tank being able to move around the map towards D. Full heavy lineups on either side. It is Middleburg, which is generally played very heavily. Mouse on either side. One Felice for Lead. Otherwise only Kranwagens for both of these teams. The Felice will offer quite a lot of hit points as well, so that will be an HP lead to Lead. Also, we have to point out at this point that it is a match point to BPS. They only need one more win and they got this. Felice on top. Oh, he spawned on top. No one spawned over here. So it might be possible to get base C quickly. And I think I will also have to switch over to a tank. I don't know anymore if my tank still influences the positions. I think not. Crip not having much of an advantage from his spawn though. Chipsy already took a shot, just as Kopiat. Cap lead to lead. Very similar idea about how to play this map. Mouse covered by a Kranwagen, hull down in the corner, while the rest of the team is going up. Nikki also in an interesting position that I also love playing, as it allows for crossfiring this area from a hull down position. And you can easily drop down when getting pushed onto and have some cover from behind. Oh, Ventium took a shot as well. Oh, and I got stuck. So, what are we seeing? Very passive setup by BPS. Korra, the only one in the front, spotting through the bush a little bit, plying Hull down in a very sneaky position. It is generally very strong. He could get pushed onto from two different sides, but he's also covered by Nikki and all those tanks. So it would be very costly to go for Korra. But I think Lead is probably considering that move. If they went for base C, Korra could still decap a little bit, put in some shots. Also tanks over here could decap. And BPS actually decides, okay, let's move up and maybe go for base C ourselves. Also, of course, BPS having a cap disadvantage. So they are theoretically the ones who are having to make a move. But so far we aren't really seeing anything. They fell back again. I think they were expecting a push without it coming. Over here, the mouse is slowly progressing. Oh, this is a very, very slow-paced game. Many of these battles today so far are played very carefully. Still not a lot of movement. BPS having moved up a bit more, not having any weak links, apart from potentially those two or Kitsune, but they are also able to fall back. Down here, something is happening. The mouse is going to cap A. Ludmilla is still covering. At the same time, BPS sent over one Kranwagen to the top. There is no Kranwagen in the corner anymore. They have a tank advantage on the hill and they are going to use it now that they know there is still Ludmilla down there. Ludmilla also speed boosting up, but will be later to the push. And BPS is going in. They can focus Crip on the Felicia. Crip, though, not getting shot down that easily. Having a very durable tank, puts out a massive clip with 4x 440 alpha damage. Ace is low, Kitsune is low. Also, base A has been capped. Oh, the caps are all about the kills now. 975 points for Lead. Will there be any kills for BPS? Can they get Dr. Watson? It doesn't look like anyone else. BPS not getting any kills in, and that means that Lead is still in the game. BPS did not make it just yet. 2-3, Lead winning in the end. BPS biting their teeth out on this push, and the mouse in the city just being a bit more aggressive on Lead side, able to stop the cap as well. Great job by the Lead guys with the cap management. Also got to point out how Ludmilla rotated from the bottom to the top. BPS first of all reading the information, spotting Ludmilla while having sent over the Kranwagen to the top of the hill, then spotting this Kranwagen in the city. Immediately BPS pushed forwards, but they did not really have too much of an advantage with a 6 versus 5 setup basically. And then the good reaction of Ludmilla to cover the teammates immediately. Alright. Middleburg again, and still it is a match point for BPS. Only in need of one more win. Still. Same story. We are seeing one more 116 F3 on the setup of lead. BPS ditched the mouse, swapped it out for a Felice, the tank that they just didn't really manage to kill. But they don't have the mouse hit points anymore. Ronan just saying someone hit a blind at the start of the game. I did not notice. Let's pay more attention to that this time. Often teams are blind shooting over here. Nope. Chipstick maybe? Nope. The direction was right. But that did not connect. I think it was a bit too high. The mouse in the A cap. Going to be a bit later to take that cap. Since there was a double cap. Oh, sneaky shot into the mouse from over there. The mouse is still getting shot. Has a tiny gap. But I also like using with a driller, for example. Those guys can shoot base A. And the mouse losing more and more hit points. That is not good. The mouse getting focused. He cannot escape. Or can he? But he will still get shot even more. Maybe even tracked. Rio not having any shots. BPS very committed to the city. Pushing the mouse out. Parmesan on an empty clip. But Ace is exposed and Lead is pressuring the top of the hill aggressively. They have killed one tank as well. Kill advantage for Lead. They are also going to get Ace. Well, the mouse is only now going down. But also Dr. Watson isn't really having much backup there. As he is getting focused. Dr. Watson may reload 2 shots. Or does he simply shoot? Nope, he's going for 2 shots. Puts out 450 into Cora. Probably now emptying the reserve shell. 338 low roll. But still, was quite good. And now he will go down. 4 versus 5. BPS having more hit points. Having 1 tank more. And 1 more cap. But potentially Base B can get stolen by Crip. Anyone there to shoot that? That's the question now. Kitsune with a sneaky move towards the back of Ludmilla. Oh, that might get dangerous. Ludmilla will have to ignore Kitsune in the best case and go for Rio. Dodging 1 bullet. Can take out Rio. 1 more shot, just needs to aim well and gets the kill. Ludmilla will also get killed, so it's much more about this fight. Cora low on hit points and pushing in. Is he finding the rear of the cards? Yes, he does. Oh, Cora getting the kill shot in. 1 tank alive only on Lead side, despite the advantage in terms of caps, or the double caps to 1. And they just got killed still. And that is a win for BPS. BPS now with 4 points, making it to the next round. Although both teams are still in the tournament, right? In the end, we have it. We have a round robin stage where everyone plays against everyone. And it is not done for any teams all too soon. Great job by both teams, definitely. Now the question is when the next games will be starting. So I think we will have a bit of a break, most likely. Let me see real quick. No. So what I can do is quickly... No, not over here. Let's see, BPS, Cora. Any of those guys will do. I can quickly check. So BPS is going to play EXL next. I don't know if I'm going to see them. That will be in 20 minutes. Oh yeah, we can see a lot of interesting games. I mean, I'm excited. I've seen EXL on the qualifiers. They were suffering a little bit as they played against Tornado, but they are definitely one of the top contenders for the last stage. Then B-Love qualified very early on. Haven't seen much of them yet. Liquid was also showing some solid performance, but I felt like they were occasionally lacking behind a little bit. Not really necessarily a top 4 contender. We will see. They can happily... I'll be happy if they prove me wrong. So, who's going to make top 4? Aqua is also one of the top teams, having won multiple seasons already, or many of those players have. I think the Aqua team also has one win, just as they are, but there are always some changes in terms of personnel, of course. UNX I haven't seen at all yet. Tornado was also looking very good. So top 4 might be in between BPS, EXL, Aqua, B-Love, Tornado? I don't know. I don't know. So we have a bit of a break now. So what I'm going to do is to create a giveaway and also play a couple of random games then. Okay, so what I'm going to do is to create a Battle Pass giveaway. How am I going to do this? YouTube live chat or Discord? Usually I do it on Discord. To be honest, it would be more complicated to do on YouTube now. Okay, guys. Let's do the usual way. We have 2 battle passes. I will create a giveaway right now on the giveaways channel that is on my Discord server. And that battle pass will be for the next month. Of course, let's go for 90 minutes. Because I can just let it run for the entirety of the stream, so people can still enter. Good. Giveaway is running. Is it? Wait. Start. Now it's running. Good luck with that. And I'll just quickly grab my tablet. Because I'm not a PC player. I hope I won't have to switch to PC. I was just remembering. Reforged is about to come and it's currently still quite bugged for me. Old top 4 has dropped on level quite much. Someone is saying down in chat. You mean the old top 4 teams? Quite the contrary. Overall, the server gets so competitive that it's really hard to compete for the top 4 at this point. Back in the day, we had a number of teams that were always in top 4. So you might say they were stronger, but that's only relatively speaking. They looked stronger because the opponents were worse. And now we have a lot more teams that are capable enough to make it to the top ranks. Although this season I'm not super familiar with all the names because there are a lot of renamed clans or renamed teams. But essentially they are still the same. Wait a second. Let me connect. Okay. And someone criticizing the camera. Yeah, it's not possible to capture literally everything. I am trying my best to capture what I think is relevant, what is interesting to look at. I could also just go for an overview from the top, but nobody would be watching that. Only the tournament players who just want to go through the strategies in detail. But if you don't understand the strategy, you want to see some detail as well, some action. Otherwise, you will not have fun with this. So I'm trying to give you the best of both worlds and try to point out individual action as well as the team's strats. But it always comes at a cost. There has been a time where I did streams of analyzing every little thing on the strats, or even spending time in between and after the games doing so. But I think it's not what most people in Blitz rather connect to. Speaking about connecting, my tablet does not connect. Great. That's not nice. But I've got a fix that I have to go for later on. I ordered a new Wi-Fi stick to have a different connection method to the PC. Okay. Now, finally. Okay. I'm connected. Oh, also, I would like to very quickly check which is the next team that we are going to see here. I hope we have some information on that. No. So game number 1. No, it's okay. BPS UNX now. Okay, we're following BPS, it seems. Okay. Let's go for a game on one of my favorites, the budget. EXL, Aqua lost a lot of games against underdogs in PYS, and Aqua has just been destroyed by UNX. There have been seasons where APA, which is the former EXL, which is now EXL mostly, where they absolutely dominated and didn't lose anything. Yes, that happened. But now the question is, does that tell more about IPA or EXL or Aqua, or does that tell more about the opponents they are facing? And I don't think we can really just say that they are worse. A nice shot. No, not so nice. Oh, come on. Let's check the surroundings. What is he going to do? Oh, come on! I think I would like to take out the Hori and the BZT. But unfortunately the 60TP is already dying. Man. It wasn't that ideal, but hey, I can still take him on. I just needed to hit 2 shots and now I can clip him. Okay. So, FV, are you actually spotting or am I going to get pushed onto by the BZT without seeing him? That's the question now. V survived, that's nice. Let me just go in and behind. Maybe he's going to peek again. Now let's reload. I think he's going to go for FV. What? He's going for me? And for some reason, we decided to YOLO in. Okay. Wow. Okay. Nice to know. Oh, nice to know that he's low on hit points. I think then I will go for Minotauro first. He's likely going for C. So I can get behind him. Yep, there we are. Good. Got this now. Unless I get killed in one shot. Which is not totally impossible. But I'm running Spore Liner, right? Yes. Ah, I got spotted. Yeah, okay, let's not run into his shot. Ah, come on. I already have the caps, basically. I just need to survive. Oh my gosh, that was still a gap. Oh my gosh. I was... No! No way I misplayed like that still. Okay. Okay, this was my warm-up game. And I even thought, you know what, maybe I should just get out of the cap. And just run away. Somehow having in mind that I was safe there, but nope. Absolutely wasn't. I almost threw the game away. What not to do. Okay, next game is in 8 minutes. I should not make this one too long then. Okay, I might just spot the center and see what's going on. Enemies have a lot of mediums, some heavies, but no tank destroyers. That's what I like to see. Okay, he doesn't even peek at me. So what are we doing with this? Am I just getting pushed onto? $116 chasing me. I could just take out the Kranwagen, maybe. Very nice. But now I have a problem with the T-57. The T-57 is busy. Getting killed by Kran. The 116 is also shooting them over there. Oh no. Need a hit. Good. Because now I can clip him. No. Oh, that failed shot. I hate it. Okay. And he is dead already. Alright. Isn't it meta since it was introduced? Kranwagen? No, no, no. There was on the Wait, where's my room invite? On the introduction of the Kranwagen, it was the meta. Then it slowly faded out. Yeah, we could always see one or the other Kranwagen being played, but mostly not so much. Only now it is meta again, since it was it actually buffed a little bit? I think so, yes. So theoretically, I should have a room invite very soon. What about it? At 34. Okay, let's log back in on PC. I'm getting a little bit uncomfortable because I'm not having the room invite yet. Ah, now it's there. Okay, it was late. All right, so we have the room invite already. I'm in the room. It is UNX versus Lead, not DPS. Okay, that was some wrong information. I had that. And now, yeah, Benjamin's also saying Kranwagen got to be meta when reactive was taken away. Yeah, that's true. The reactive armor was taken away from the heavy tanks and also the tank destroyers, mostly, not all of them. And now we have the auto reloaders dominating. 116 F3 has been meta as well. Kranwagen. Yeah. Also Felice. They are just too strong at the moment. So we still have 3 minutes until the next game is starting. I cannot show you the room just yet. And we are having UNX versus Lead. Lead, we could already see last games. They were doing quite well. Also, just to mention it once more, we have this stream on the portal where people can get some fan containers for watching if you are on the EU server, that is. Also, for everyone from all around the world, you can get some battle passes for next month on my Discord server on the giveaways channel. You can find a link to Discord on the description of the stream or repeatedly posted in the chat by a bot. And over there, there's a giveaways channel. You also only have to press enter there, and that's it. And now, I think I could already theoretically show you the room, but one is in there. UNX is memeing around. And the score is also still incorrect. Let's fix that. UNX memeing around, constantly putting out the players. Okay, they are back in. Starting from nothing again. 0 on either side. Score is adjusted. Now we have vineyards. Oh, I haven't seen that in tournaments in a long time. 4 Kranwagens on the side of UNX. Also 1-to-1. WZ 1-to-1. Rare tank in tourneys. But I've seen it one other time already on Kennel being played by another team. I cannot remember who it was. 1-to-1 does have a massive alpha gun and also a reactive armor, tungsten rounds, good armor overall, pretty nice one. Just that the aim time, or not the aim time, the accuracy on the move is horrible. Then we've got a Concept 1B and an RHM, of course, played by Rocker. On the right side, Elite is playing 5 Krans, double RHM. Much more of the typical meta lineup at the moment. Let's see, it is the team of UNX with the south spawn on vineyards, meaning they will be able to potentially grab the cap lead on B because they have a slightly better spawn to do so. Also, they have a better spawn for moving up towards base A. Doesn't say much though. I love that they all have the same avatar on UNX side. Someone saying I have triple speed boost? Prove that to me, please. On the other side, Kranwagens, YOLOing, not YOLOing, but speed boosting towards A, some towards the middle, and that's what I've been talking about. The IHM quick to get into the big cap. The opponent's not even trying, they were just playing for C with Ludmilla. And Dr. Watson spotting the road. This will be a very quick double cap for for lead, not UNX. Looks good for them. They got 2 caps to 1. They also put in some nice shots into Unlimited. Also, Robka lost quite a lot of hit points, or not that many, but it's down to 1.5k hit points. Juicy as well lost some HP, but also, where is Kopiat? Also Kopiat on A got tagged. Juicy moving towards the center. And Crip is potentially in trouble. Crip getting shot from up here. Whole clip eaten. Unlimited hull down in the middle of the map. And UNX is slowly progressing on A. They will have to take the A cap. Can potentially do so, but they are still struggling. There is Parmesan full life, quite close. Chipsik rather low. Kopiat rather low. Doesn't seem impossible to push in over here. But UNX is having something else in mind. And they sent over quite a lot of tanks towards base C. Astronaut is going to take it. And no one is there to defend. Lead is currently all rotating out. Trying to repush the 1-to-1. And concept 1B, but look at Parmesan. 1.5k hit points lost. Yet Eclipse is not going to enjoy what is coming in there. The double light tanks and also the Kranwagens. Eclipse filing the last shot. Going to get killed by Ludmilla. Now it's the concept who is getting focused. Currently on a long reload. At the same time, the Kranwagen in the middle also down to 1 shot. Not down yet. Also, UNX is counter-pushing into the enemy spawn. Dirty Nuppy tank here will be taken out soon. Failing 1 shot, getting killed. Unlimited 1 shot, gets killed in the middle. Sonyon alone against 2 lights. Putting out a good shot into Ludmilla. Would be huge if he could take him out. For 19 hit points on that light, but that's a failed HE into the lower ply. I imagine he wanted to try. Now Sonyan will get killed. Caps highly in favor of lead so far, but of UNX. But lead is taking back caps. Lead having 2 light tanks, but that's not going to be possible. 1k points for UNX as they just managed to take the bases back. Alright. Good job on that. Lots of pushes going on. I love to see that. The move on to A was getting punished so badly. But at the same time, while the WZ 1-to-1 died, he still farmed 2.9k damage. Still top damage, despite him being so badly in focus. I don't know if he was the first one to die. Yeah, he was quite successful there. And the push of lead just did not really find enough targets, and especially they didn't really get to kill people. Alright, 1 second. Just need to do something. The music stopped. 1-0 for UNX by that. Ah, what did I do there? We're obviously seeing vineyards once more. And we can see a bunch of Kranwagens on either side. Felice is also being chosen this time. Concept 1B as well. 2 on side of lead. Then there's a bit of a difference on the light choice. An IHM on one side, T100 LT on the other side. T100 generally is a bit worse in terms of the special consumables and stuff, but it does have some better armor profile. And that means that sometimes it can be played in some sneaky positions, can be quite tricky to hit. Alright, let's head up. Robka going for base A early on. Dr. Watson getting the cap lead. That's a spawn difference in play here. But mostly it is about the relocations anyways. Oh, Concept 1B. Losing HP. That was not ideal. Quite a lot of hit points lost there on a tank that is very exposed as well. Some shots from the side, I reckon. The cans here maybe. UNX now having 2 caps. No one is able to decap base C. So lead will be forced to make a play. Seemingly they are going for the A cap, but they are all spotted doing so. Still the concept is exposed. Does have some backup. Oh, Ludmilla. We'll have to be careful. If Ludmilla is going in, then that will hurt. Lyso being so well covered. Look at Chipsick. Chipsick down to a 2-shot already. And Iglit coming above. Iglit not shooting him down. Chipsick still surviving. But Lyso, the Concept 1B finally died. But Lead's gun advantage won't last long if Unlimited is able to repush. Hit points neck and neck, by the way. Equal trades so far. Couple of one-shots on the map. Unlimited can fall back, while Chipsick just got picked up. Base A is being recapped by Parmesan. This is very important as the red team is on the back foot. And now Rapka is in the rear, having shots onto Kopiat. This is not good for Lead that they are being surrounded like that. But everyone surrounding each other. Unlimited somehow still alive. And look at all these low hit point tanks. I don't even know where to look at. Watson going in. Unlimited now getting pushed by the T100 and he picks him up as well. 3 versus 6. Lead is dominating this one. Lead does get the kills in and also has the caps. Suddenly the hit point difference is absolutely huge. Robka getting picked up and that's the 1k points now for Lead. Man, it was so close actually. Like both teams had the same amount of hit points. They had the same amount of tanks. Or it was one tank difference. But that didn't really matter as there were one-shots on the field. So it was all about the positions. Shots were flying literally everywhere. That is the first win for Lead. 1-1. Good damage spread on either side as well. No one really having done nothing. And UNX is switching to a full Kranwagen lineup. 7 Krans for them. Lead going for double Felicia and the Kranwagens. Alright. Fort Despair is the next map, by the way. So that is usually played without any lights or mediums, because it doesn't offer a lot of good positions. Fort Despair is one of those maps that I'm really not a great fan of. The map design is just very outdated. Here we have a lot of open terrain and especially very flat ground. So there are no hills that you can cover behind. There are not many obstacles. Some walls and some bushes, yes. Some rocks. But still you are just moving around close to the red line and can shoot all the area from red line to red line basically. Let's see. I imagine teams will be spreading out quite a bit. And I was proven wrong. UNX not playing for C at all. Speed boosting with all 7 tanks. Okay, they're going for an AB strat, it seems. While Lead is playing the B holding C cap strat. And I think this is coming quite well for UNX, as they will be able to take base B. I don't think Kopi can defend that. So this will be cap lead for UNX. Tanks in the corner getting shot, as Kopi was getting the spots in. Good start for UNX. What are the others doing over here? Felicia's having moved up a bit more, trying to potentially sneak up. They are quite off exposed though. They cannot really escape safely anymore and will take shots for sure. So they are insisting on the fight for the map control. They might get repushed. UNX can now think about either going for the Felicias or going forwards to kill Kopiat and Dirty Noob Vitankia. Would be possible with a 2-sided push around this rock. It would be costly in terms of hit points, but they could get some tanks out and it would be hard to repush them. But UNX isn't doing just that. They want to go for the rear and save that. They, in the end, they have the cap win or the cap points so far. They don't need to push in. Juicy over here, by the way, not a YouTuber Juicy. He has a very, very strong hull down spot in spawn, securing the map control. But also he's quite far away from his teammates. So if there is a push for B, there is a question whether UNX can actually defend that. And I have my doubts about that. They have 3 Kranwagens over here, but if people are simply moving into the B cap and pressuring the hill, I don't think they can reliably decap. Rabka is not even having shots into B because of this wall. Only Lyso and Unlimited. Potentially with some movement, Juicy. Nope, he's not able to shoot B. Parmesan already lost quite a lot of hit points, but there's a push coming in. There's a push, but they are not going for the B cap. They are playing for what, actually? The corner. They are playing for the corner, and I am not too convinced by this. They aren't really having any advantage, although there is some crossfire from the middle. Now the tanks arrived. Astronaut in the open, being tracked as well. But it is Chipsick going down, and also Crip has died on the other side. And UNX is not sleeping. UNX is counter-pushing the middle. They have killed the Felicia. Now Unlimited on the long reload, low on hit points. Also repush into the corner. UNX with a lot more hit points and tanks already. Lead not able to make this push work. Lead getting farmed here. That's a hit point difference of 7,000 almost. I mean, 6,000. But Parmesan now the last one on an empty clip. And he will also die pretty easily. Lead not playing for the B cap in this push and just going for the corner was not quite it. They threw 3 tanks against 3, and they thought they had some crossfire from the middle, but at the same time also they got crossfire from the middle, so there was absolutely zero advantage in this push. And if you are the one pushing, you are at a disadvantage automatically, simply because you are not hull down, you are moving and therefore having inaccurate shots. So UNX was safely farming them down and did not really have to worry too much. Also UNX off camera pushed onto the Felicia that moved up on B pretty much alone. So that was well played by UNX, just a safe game here. Second win for them out of 4 that they need. And for the first time we can see a G-Saw. Very, very strong DPM tank with 12 degrees of gun depression. It's just insane in that regard. Has high HE penetration as well, but a low alpha gun and not the best armor. If the auto reloaders will get nerfed, which we can expect quite soon in Reforged, I think the balancing is a bit different anyways. But then the G-Saw might very well become one of the very common tournament tanks, if not meta tanks, we don't know yet. But I would really expect to see more of that one then. Again, for despair. UNX with a bunch of Kranwagens and 1 G-Saw that is going to go for the center. Then there is a TVP on the other side. That is rare. TVP, 116 F3 and Kranwagens. G-Saw very likely to just get over here because he can easily shoot down. Some crossfire. No shots connecting yet. There's the first one. Sonya on the first. to get aggressive. Oh, that's a very aggressive strategy for the corner by UNX. Having 6 tanks there. That's a lot of tanks going for the corner. And Lead does see that. They are immediately going for the G-Saw. The G-Saw will not really get to farm like this. G-Saw playing in a holding position basically. But the push is going on. First tank is out already. The Clippers doing their magic. Taking out tanks. But also, they are losing too. G-Saw is out and 1 Kranwagen. For killing 3 tanks, they lost 2. And they don't really have the best positions. Still, the hit points are highly in favor of UNX right now. Not impossible to come back from. But Lead isn't really in position to counter push, it seems. The TVP far away from the main fight. And there goes Dr. Watson. Crip now trying to work together with the Concept 1B. But there come 5 tanks, or 4 tanks, to kill them. 4 versus 3. The TVP on an empty clip again, very, very low on the DPM. Has to escape. Cannot support, shield, or anything like that in the main fight. Kofi running. Can still put out 2, 3 shots there. 1k damage, but is being tracked. Puts up his gun. Is getting killed. YOLO strategy into 1 corner worked. Auto reloaders are just dang good at killing tanks. That's what we learned on this game. The G-Saw dying in the middle eventually didn't turn out to be a problem. Although, I've got to say that it felt like a bit of a waste. An isolated G-Saw still put out 2k damage. He was getting killed so easily by the opponent, as he didn't have any backup. But still, he was doing something, definitely. 2.2k damage, basically. And that was actually the 3rd win for UNX already. They just need 1 more win on Black Goldville now. UNX memeing around again, having their Kranwagen lineup set up already. Lead playing a T22 maybe, and an IHM. Alright, T22 it is, plus RHM, so medium tank again for Lead. We really don't see that many mediums in this meta, as the Kranwagens are just so damn strong that they can quickly delete any met. Especially since reactive armor isn't really there anymore and wouldn't really save them either. Oh, early blind shots. Oh, there's a hit. Lyso taking 1 at the start. And Lead having the spot now will be happy about that. Kofi going for an interesting position to the side, allowing him to defend base B. At the same time, most tanks are going for the A side. Parmesan already took 1, was getting pushed onto by Sonyan. Again, the first one. And UNX is taking the A cap, granting them the cap lead. Both teams on A, but look at Crip. What is Crip doing there? Moving up behind the opponents. Going to get pressured already by Robka. Robka might be a bit too early. Nope, there is the backup of Juicy and also Lysol. Crip getting focused and going down already. That was very, very fast and unnecessary, it seems. What was the purpose here? What was the idea with this move? I don't know. Probably he was meant to get some spots and then probably people should cover him, but that was too aggressive with no one to the side anymore. That move only works out when you're also simultaneously pushing the corner. Like this. There was a very easy kill for UNX, and that on the match point as they only need one more win. I don't think that lead can come back from this disadvantage. But maybe they can prove me wrong, as they just took base B. So they will end up with a cap lead. UNX wasn't playing for a B holding strat at all. Didn't take care of that. So lead can try to hold the bases now. They are now having more points, but need to keep their tanks alive and need to keep the bases. UNX still has the map control, is able to pressure the spawn of lead while also pressuring the C cap and the B cap at the same time. Tank advantage comes in handy, but the hit points aren't there anymore. It is UNX on the cap point or hit point disadvantage now, as Juicy lost a lot of hit points. A lot of tanks lost hit points. And suddenly, lead might be winning this. But they need to get a kill somewhere. I don't know if that's possible. They are re-pushing their own spawn, trying to take out those rather isolated clans over here. Chipsick getting the kill. 2 tanks have been killed on side of UNX. Maybe Dirty Noob Tanky is still going down. Iclet not looking good. 985 1k points for lead. B was stopped. But with the kills here, it was possible to win this despite the tank disadvantage. Despite this move of Crip. I don't know if that was planned, if that was part of the strategy, or who is to blame for that. I don't care right now. I'm not to judge that. But in the end, it still worked out to just take the bases and win on points. And UNX did not find a way of re-pushing that safely. UNX tried to pressure base B and the spawn basically like that, trying to pincer the middle, but they didn't have enough crossfire. They also just got shot to pieces. So that means 3-2. Still match point for UNX. But you know, they can actually just come back quite easily now. 2 wins in a row doesn't seem as bad as 3. And definitely that is nothing out of the ordinary in high-level tournaments. UNX switching to double light lineup of Leecher again. Otherwise, the obvious Kranwagens. Then we've got Lead also playing double lights and a Felicia, having one concept 1B instead of a Kran. 20 seconds left to go, and by the way, we are still on Black Goldville. So, same map once more. It looks a bit more like they are going for a more passive strategy with the lights. But of course, that's not granted. Oh, EXL BPS 4-0. Taliton to saying boring game. BPS not having a good time. But actually good to see that EXL is back in form because they were suffering on the last PYS. But hey, let's focus on UNX and Lead. They are focusing on the C side, and Lysa already took a beating. Good advantage for Lead. They have the map control of the corner. Always crucial to take the high ground here, and they simply have more tanks in good positions. Robka is a tank that can potentially get pushed onto by Crip from behind, and I think that is going to happen. Crip, nope, he's not going in. He's currently trying to have shots into the Kran. Base B has been taken by Astronaut. Dr. Watson is quite far away. I'm not too sure about that. And Juicy now coming in. I think Lead is losing a bit of momentum, as they may have had a free light tank. But on the other hand, they are at a tank disadvantage, as they have some tanks to the other side. But Iklet is suffering here. Might get picked up soon. Sonyon getting tracked in the open, and there goes a light tank. Sonyon also getting killed. 2 guns out on side of UNX already. Parmesan, 1 shot. Parmesan will get picked up by Juicy soon, but also on the other side we see Liza 1 shot, another kill there. Robka, gun advantage to Lead by a good margin. Lead dominating this fight. Unlimited now getting farmed by the Felicia. Will get killed on the next shot. There he goes. Juicy is now the last one alive. Did not matter at all for Lead to have 1 light tank on the other side. They were winning with a tank advantage in this corner nonetheless, simply by having the better positions. That was a very quick game actually. And I was even talking about passive gameplay with this lineup. I would have expected the Felicia to maybe go for a middle or so and light tanks to the side. And nope, they just threw everything at C. The light over here, Iklet really not getting to fight. In a bad spot at the bottom. Crossfight. They probably wanted to re-push the corner, but just didn't really get to do so. They were afraid of going up. Guys, you know what that means? That means we get a tiebreaker. We have 3-3, and we are going to the tiebreaker on UNX versus Lead. These teams seem to be relatively evenly matched, actually. And it is Yukon now. Again, some more Kranwagens. 6 Krans on either side. 1 light tank on UNX side, 1 Felicia on Lead. Heavy lineups. Alright. It will be UNX on the south spawn. I don't know, does it really matter? South spawn does have a bit of a better opportunity for playing for the middle and medium side, and the other spawn has a bit of a better setup, like a spawn for playing for the city. Let's take a sip of water before this one. How many leads are there? There are 3 lead teams, and I'm not sure which is which, because I'm constantly getting confused. And we can see just what I mentioned, UNX South spawn going for the medium side, lead flying for the heavy side. Double cap already for UNX, but Lyso might be in big trouble. Lyso calling for attack, getting pushed onto by the Khan. Oh, it does have some support though from the side. Lyso still getting focused, cannot escape this, and goes down. At the same time, it is not possible for UNX to make use of their focus fire on Nuki tank here, because they cannot push him out. But Crip also got tagged for a lot of damage. Good crossfire by UNX. But can they also get some kills? Or are they going to get killed in return? Because Lead is here with 3 tanks against 2. Yet Sonyon is also coming over. And there is the light tank as well. So there isn't really any advantage to Lead on this flank. UNX can also not go in because they might get crossfired. Bit of a stalemate on this flank. UNX might try something else over here. They have a fire on the Khan, who was already low hit points. So he's a one-shot, goes down. Guns even. And UNX is coming up. They have a nice hull down position over there. The Kranwagens are arriving. Crip will get focused. Crip goes down. 2 guns out on either side. Also, Lead is pushing over here into the enemy spawn. But the main action is over here, I would say. UNX having slightly less hit points suddenly. Robka using reactive to take some pressure off of his teammates. Taking a full clip from the Kranwagen. That was an HE actually. But he can farm him now. And Kopiat is going down, so maybe that was worth it. If the light can stay alive, that's another question. Iglet going in. Dr. Watson taking a kill. Oh my gosh, this is so close with the cap points as well. Robka failing the shot. 3 versus 4. A lot of one-shots, and there goes Unlimited. 2 versus 4 suddenly. The light tank also low on hit points. It might have been better if the light actually kept the HP instead of supporting his Krans by taking a full clip. And that is the win. That is the win for UNX, right? Or was it Lead now? Now I'm confused. Am I saying the right name? Who was winning this one? Was a cap win in the end for Lead, actually? Yes, Lead it was. So Lead, despite having tanks killed as well, in the end still getting the kills and building up on the hit point advantage. Getting caps was absolutely crucial to this, and there was a very, very close tiebreaker. Close games in general. And by that, this day of tournaments is already over. But don't run away, I'll still keep streaming. And I think you will also still get the fan containers for watching currently on the platform if you are an EU player. There's also still the giveaway running on my Discord server, so check out one of those links in the description or on the chat. If you are on YouTube or Twitch, I'm restreaming to Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, so feel free to follow wherever you want to. Also, I would be glad if you actually left a like to the stream, if you joined the Discord server, not only for the giveaway, but also just for checking it out, maybe sharing some replies. And just, yeah, also I'm having a lot of videos on my channel about tactics of Blitz. I have a lot of streams over here that I usually do, where I try to explain as much as I possibly can while trying to perform on a good level. So if you don't know me, my name is Paul or Nino. I do have about 170,000 games compared with a reroll as well that I don't actively play, but I have a second account. So I have a lot of games, a lot of experience on my back, and I can talk about stuff here. Have played some tournaments. Have not really been a too active tournament player though. I mean, I've not played on highest level for a long time because I was deciding to stream when I had the chance, basically. Still, I closely followed the teams and got familiar with them, played with some of the best players out there, and learned as much as I could. So I got some theoretical knowledge that I'm trying to bring closer on this channel here. Okay, guys. So I'm going to now connect the tablet again, because I think there won't be any tournament games today anymore. Also, maybe I'm going to quickly check out other results before doing so. It will be interesting to see what other results we've got. Tournaments. Current professionals tournament, Blitz Legacy. We've got 18, yes, matches. That's what I want to see, actually. Wait. Okay, that works better in-game. Okay, so we got our results of day 1 over here. EXL won 4-0 against BPS. Decisive win that I would not have expected like that. Liquid lost 2-4 to B-Love. Not totally unexpected. Remember that my top 4 prediction was including EXL, B-Love, Aqua. But Aqua lost to Tornado. Man, Tornado won against EXL on the last PYS. They were performing so well. And now I saw against Aqua. Maybe Tornado also a top 4 candidate here. UNX lead, played well, but I don't see them in top 4 if I'm honest. But they definitely still have a chance. So lead won that, that's what we've seen here. EXL also won against B-Love. So EXL undefeated on day 1. Aqua lost against UNX and against Tornado. That is not good for them. They will have to fear for their top 4 entry. If they don't get their stuff together now and just play really well for the rest of the round robin. Tornado won against Liquid as well. So Tornado undefeated and EXL undefeated. BPS won against Lead, that's what we've seen here. So BPS won 1 game as well. Okay. Interesting. So the next games will be tomorrow then at 8 PM. So let me Get the tablet connected again. And play some. Oh, actually, what I can do before that, I could get rid of the delay, although I might want to do so at 10, because that's when the Portal stream ends anyways. And that makes things easier, maybe. So what I'm going to do then is to reconnect the stream without delay. And then I'm able to respond to the questions on the chat a little bit more easily. Collecting, saying Game of Thrones. You know, in tournaments, it's basically only about the mistakes that matter. If you've got the very top players playing against the very top players, rarely it's about one being better than the other or having the more genius strategy, because basically every strategy has been played already. Game not starting. It's more about the perfection of how well it's executed. Like a little mistake here and there can cost you the game so easily. And I think also that's highly underestimated in Blitz. People are often very focused on what the team does. So I'm having people do mistakes here and there, but it's much more about the mistakes that each and every one does ourselves. That's what we can change, not the teams. So Blitz is basically always about throwing. You might say that way. Okay, no game sound again. I do have an AFK. Enemies are getting quite aggressive on that heavy flank. Let's see what I can do about that. Very nice. So the Jagd behind me is not shooting, and my RNG. Okay, 1.7k farming damage from a safe distance. Truck, please. Nope. Nah. First shot I'm taking, but that's fine. Now I'm considering whether to push for the lion or... Oh no, oh no. Ah. No, it was bad, it was bad. Let's actually see if I can run away here. My push onto the Kranwagen isn't working out anymore, and that's also fine. Do I have enough backup though? That's the question. I would want the opponents to expose a bit more. Nah, this doesn't work. No, I was even shocked that he could hit me. I thought I could just maybe put a polar shot out and get some distance again. Okay. HM maybe. All right. The medium lineup. I could spot the left side, but what I like to do here is just spotting the center, having some crossfire, and then I can still see what I'm going to do. Okay, good. So he's going to remain spotted. I'm not going to shoot from the exact same position again, just getting to the right side of the building, because that way I might be able to remain unspotted after shooting. Oh wow, I shot just a fraction of a second too late. So I'm not getting him or keeping him spotted. But how about going for this E6? Nice, fire. 560 in just one shot. That's good. He's actually going forwards into my teammates. Good. And the game is basically over. Yeah, let's stay safe from that camping E5. I can still shoot the left side before going in. No. Okay. Maybe an HE from behind. Might be the last shot, so I'm waiting a sec. Okay. Nice. Yeah, Hellas was lost. That was weird, this game. I mean, it looked like we were farming the right side and just winning that. Suddenly, 3 guys in the back. We still lost the right side, so no one could give any backup there. Also, let me see. Is the giveaway over yet? No, it's still 17 minutes for the giveaway. On the Discord server. So maybe check that out still. Battle Pass giveaway over there on the giveaways channel on Discord. Nope. Maybe we can do something about him. Yeah, we have an E6 as well. Sheridan over there, so there should be tank advantage. Oh, there's a new rock here. Still a bit unfamiliar with the rework of this map. Let's just shoot and reload, otherwise I'm wasting time. Nah, that's not good. It's too risky. Okay, has to be backing off. Now I won't have this shot. Let's actually reload again. I want to go for some good trade. I can see Sheridan moved over to the other side. So we have to be a bit quicker over here. Get some kills in. So my idea is to just get behind them to have safer shots, but actually I cannot hit him safely. Okay. Sorry, I don't mean to block you. Okay. I even unspotted, but now should be. Oh, ammo. He did actually not end up spotting me. Nah. I think I will stick around here for a moment, see if I can keep up spots, crossfire. It's not much what I'm doing. Let's get closer. What was my next idea anyways after... Oh, Sheridan on top. After the heavies all moved to the left side, I thought, okay, now I need to get behind and maybe kill the Sheridan. That won't really be possible now. But still, I might have some crossfire here. Okay, good. Most important tank is out. I think I could just get behind there. Good. Drive by. What? What the hell? Ah, no, gun depression, great. Okay, let's reload again. I disappear. For a moment at least. I'm shooting their front. That's not good. They're coming. Okay. Nice. Gotcha. That was intense. Okay. Official fan containers are over. Okay. Then I will just quickly reconnect the stream without any delay of sorts. Okay, I'm back. Now you can talk to me directly. No interruption in between, no delay. Okay, so that's actually quite nice. And when I cut off the delay, I can just take a 3-minute break and then continue with some more energy again. So, hi everyone, hi Eva, hi Netforce, hi Benjamin, Zane, and everyone else who's watching right now. Good to see you all. Okay, we've got a... Well, it's not that light, the lineup, but I would still expect the enemies to come. And I will play this quite aggressively for this bush. That's what I like doing when I play a light here. But no spots. I'm not that interested in the cap. I mean, in random games, people don't know how to hold a base or so. Might be important in the later stage to steal caps again, but usually I cannot count on anyone to play this in a smart way. So let's let the enemies waste their time on bases. Oh, hello. Meanwhile, I'm going for kills. Not quite. Yeah, what can we do here? Batshit can go for another cap. This is pretty much a cap game. The enemies are going in quite aggressively. Wow, but there's an isolated WT. Oh, not that isolated, actually. Ah! Oh, no. Really? Two seconds. Okay, WT shot. I'm not getting in any track shot there, sadly. No, -1. Okay, dude. What was that move? Let's reload. 30p is also out. We've got 3 bases. And I'm going to go in. 1 hit point. I'm not going in from the right side because I want to kind of get behind and not play for low ground. Nice high roll. Do I reload? Looks like I can also just shoot here. Nice. Yep, better decision. Gross. Großmeister, not Grossmeister. Quite a different meaning. Thanks for the follow. Hey, Viking as well. Focus on gameplay. I am trying to. Oh, WT announcing city. Yeah, promising. Although, most people don't read the chat anyway, so I'm not going to listen to what anyone on the chat says. That's fine. WT complaining because people don't listen to him. Yeah, he's the commander, of course. People should listen to a random. Ah, I'm stuck. Need to do this better. Actually, I'm not really able to. There's a Kranwagen, K91. Nah. This doesn't look good to us. Or to me? What about me going down? There's a Progetto and a WT. WT is a noob, that I know. If there was only one shot into the 183, could kill him. That's not working. Ah, crap. K91. But I'm fine. Oh, unless I get tracked. Oof. Okay. I'm alright. winning the city isn't working. I cannot see him. Nah. Kind of sad that I don't have any more shots, but the RV is coming anyways. We're also losing the high ground. It's not totally surprising with a... Oh! That's nice. So with this shot, I can go pick up the RV. Oh no, there's another light tank popping up. Thanks, I hate it. Maybe I can do something sneaky. Nope. Nope. Yeah, that was really not ideal. I could not fight for the top. I could not fight for the bottom. Disadvantage everywhere. I mean, and this guy. Yeah, this guy, of course, having to command the team. But what I needed in this situation was a team on the top to simply survive a little bit longer. At the bottom as well. I mean, I could have farmed from the sides. But I could have personally not pushed in anywhere. Not into the 183, not into anyone on top. They had stronger tanks in better positions. I don't know if there was any other option that I'm not aware of. And I just don't see it right now. No. Oh, I'm spotted. Where from? By the heavies? Checking out the situation. I don't want to fight for the right side. Looks like the enemies are going all right, while my team isn't really doing so. So let's go kill the corner. Okay, nice. Quick little drive-by. That's the biggest strength of the Badget. Those situations where you pop up behind someone and put out the damage of a 183, basically. But now we have a bit of a problem as we have zero map control. I would try to spot a little bit, but I have to be very, very careful doing so. I'm not even going to shoot, otherwise I might just die. Just 200. And he spotted me. Sheridan died. Interesting. Oh, I had an opportunity that I missed. Yeah, okay. Not the best trades here. Also, I'm too exposed. I think he just backed off. So I think... Oh no. Oh no. Nah. Ah, 1-to-1 biggest taped. Yeah, I could see him dropping down earlier, but he's quite far away now. So he's not willing to push me. Oops. Shit. Maybe now he wants to. That looks so dramatic when you get shot by the FEE. Because of all those tiny shots. Yeah, okay, he did spot me. And I apparently cannot spot him without him shooting. So 1-to-1B is a big problem. Maybe there's an option. Nice. Okay, while reloading, I think I will try spotting still. Let's see. Oh, no, 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 no. Good. Just what I needed. Not what I needed. He was not even looking at me. So you guys just going to sit there now? Object, your turn. Oh, driving out without being reloaded is risky. But I think they should make it. No. Problem is the medium now. That's maybe killing the Yak and running away. Good. Oh, Yak is fine. Alright. Anyways, let's not keep watching. And I will turn off encounter again, as I usually have it off. And I want games to be a bit faster than that, please. What could I play? You know what I'm going to do, Krilla. Love that tank. So yeah, I think last game should theoretically be won, but if the enemy medium just runs away, then it's GG. I mean, then it's going to be a draw and both of us lose. I would really not like that, but yeah. Would have had to try not to die then. If I wanted anything else. Nice. That hits. Oh, I got spotted through the bush. Kind of unfortunate that we have 0 people around A or somehow holding in the middle or something. Would make it a lot easier for me to see something. Nice. Oh, that's a Leo. And he's an Auspawn. Oh man, we have no map control and the enemies have 2 caps as well. Guys, can you please do something? Okay, nice. I would really have to take after medium. No. Well, at least still 465. Nah. Nice. But he's pushing me now. Oh no, he 100 trying to circle. Oh, that's good. Yeah, I rolls, okay. But anyways, you would have lost this because your entire team sat in that damn city. And yes, I'm running the gorilla without spawn liner because I want mobility. And generally the mobility is worth more than the few hit points you save for me. But nah, of course it was unfortunate in the end. I would like to get a bit closer to the enemies. This game, with a team that passive, that inactive, I didn't really have the option of supporting anyone. Oh, team splitting up a lot. I cannot play here then. That's not working. There's also Chieftain. Nice first shot. Sheridan, come on. Okay, there we go. We're still losing the left, right? Left, right, yeah. Oh yeah, I cannot go there. Teammates cannot hold them up, so let's escape. Oh. Nice. But I don't like being spotted over here. So let's get cover. And I need to get back towards my teammates. I need to get closer to them. Maybe even pin this side. Oh, what do I see there? Right when vertical calibration actually is back, that would have been an opportunity. But okay, he stays right there. Nah, come on. Let's try an HG towards the S3RV. And I think the IS-7 is going out, or IS-4 it is. Yep. I know the SRV is also shooting me, but I don't really care right now. I can farm. Nice. Let's go. Maybe heat to make sure I don't miss. They still have a gorilla and a hori. Complete destruction of the IS-4, nice. Now let's prevent the bush. Let's see some tree falling, yes. Oh. Nice. Okay, and point win. Ah, nice. That was a game on the gorilla that I liked. More like a medium tank, or like a leopard 1. Okay. No camping. Maybe one more. Ah. Yeah, this is a bad map for me. I could, of course, decide to just camp all the way to the right or the left. But then I could only shoot when the enemies were to make a move. And by then my teammates might be dead already. Even this position isn't that great. But maybe someone is trying to play a bit aggressive at the start, like over there or so. And I want to check what my teammates are having in mind. Then I can... I spotted someone. Oh, did I? No. No. This isn't looking good. We are losing A. We are more passive than the opponents on the left. Let's wait for him to shoot before I shoot. Otherwise I'll get shot immediately. Oh, ping. Yeah, this is not working out. We're all stuck in this little corner and my teammates are doing what exactly? Wow. I'm getting pushed onto by Cavo through the middle already. Okay. Nice team. All going to one place and staying. Okay, let's just switch to something faster. Okay, let's see. Medium lineup. So people are likely coming towards the A cap with everyone, and I will be there shooting them without going in too aggressively. That will easily backfire. And mostly I just go here. Because I can shoot either A or people going for the corner. Our team isn't quite here. We have 3 guys flanking around. I need to escape. Like yesterday. And they are taking bases. Don't you realize that the enemies are all here trying to kill us? They don't care about caps. They want us dead. Oh man, can I do anything here? It allows me to support my teammates shooting enemies without getting killed. Oh, wait, he's all the way back. Away from me to shoot him. Is this Skoda right in front of me? That's like the least important target to shoot. Low tier heavy with almost no DPM. Ah, yes, he hits me like that. Nope. Thankfully, we've got the 183 and the E100 flanking around the map there. Will definitely save us a day. Oh shit, yeah, awkward. Lol. No. Ah, not that. Ah. The running stops at some point. Okay. I mean, actually there are only 2 mediums left. Oh man, we might have still won this on points. But now I doubt so. Maybe we still do. It's not impossible. He just needs to HE any of them. Oh my gosh. But the Skoda is coming and he will be reloaded. Run, 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 run. I mean, maybe. Oh! No! Oh! That high roll on the second shot. I missed 1 shot onto the Skoda, otherwise he would be dead. Ah, damn it. 1 miss. Or actually I missed him twice when he chased me and I shot at houses. It was not really bad RNG or so. But there was a chance. Also, if I had maybe not taken the shot from the KPZ. Kampfpanzer 70. Okay, D62A is greedy. Looks like enemies might not even be here. 3 heavies already at the bottom, but where are the mediums? Let's go towards the center and help. Of course, I could get behind the enemies or so, but I know enemies want to go in, so I want to try my best to help out in the front. Focus fire better. Nah. So... Oh. FE4-5 would be a nice target. Good. What about the light? Oh, I'm spotted. Good. And the game is already over. And what a server? How come they let you crossfire mid-section from that building? You mean on this game? I mean, that's not about the server. If the enemies are going for the city, then I can go down. I could not do so at the start. Unless maybe I play a heavy tank, then it could work out, but it's too much of a gamble for my taste. But I could see all the enemies being in the city. So I wanted to get in there and deliver some crossfire. I knew I could still run away. If the enemies all went for me, that would have been weird, actually. Oh, I get all spotted. Also, my Progetto isn't really being a teammate. Are you really going to camp there? I feel like those guys are just cross-firing towards the city. So the longer I'm inactive, the more my teammates to the right are at a disadvantage. This is super risky what I'm doing. But I want to attract some focus. Ah no, there's 183 camping as well. And he's pushing me around. That's smart. Of course. Of course, Progetto also does not get shot. My only save option... I mean, I had 2 save options to play with. That was either getting back to spawn while my teammates in the city were getting farmed. That would have just lost our teammates to the right. Other option, moving all the way to the right side to the teammates here, trying to push the heavy flank. We already had low hit point tanks. I did not see that working. Oh god. Teams are absolutely awful right now. Like, I know this was a huge risk, a huge gamble that I went for, trying to sneak up to the opponents, trying to bait them in some way so that maybe the Progetto behind me and also the 183 would shoot them as they moved up the hill. But nope. Medium tank players on EU server tend to play with heavy tanks. Not really, Maristar. You cannot assume that. Sometimes it happens, mostly not. Ah. Okay, I'm completely useless here. I cannot fight a Carol, cannot fight the STB. So let's go somewhere else, I guess. D5 just shot. There's a 60p here. And sets me on fire. Like, can we do anything? I'll just take the damn base, like... No one really wants to fight, it seems. Okay, nice shot. But we lost the mid flank. Does this help me though? Nice. So 60p can get killed. STB is pretty low on hit points. FV45 as well. Let's go in from behind maybe. Oof. Close. Nice. That's not that great now. What about if I sneak around to the side? Oh, yes, they have a bush. Nice. No, that's the problem. Nice.
At Gene3.33 super chatted €2. Focus on surviving.
Gene, thank you so much. Okay, he's not looking at me. Oh my goodness, that was so close. Such a horrible start, man. My dude, you did really well there. 6k, he carried. While his teammate did absolutely dog shit and complained about the team. Ah, gosh. Wherever I went, I get focus. I think the current team is required to just sit and spawn. But that doesn't really win us games, so yeah, there's that. Impossible games. Also really lucky that the IS-4 high rolled the enemy FE405 as he pushed me. I could see FE405 going in, but he was at 470 hit points or so. And IS-4 killed him in one shot. If that didn't happen, I would have had an FE405 behind me and the Caro to my front. And the Caro was waiting for me to turn around. Okay, the enemies are multiplying for the left. We should definitely try to kill the 60TP here. Because we are losing the other side already. That's 113 as well. Oh, come on, team. Are you seriously just chasing me? Lol. But I cannot go for him. I need to get out of the damn middle. If somehow possible. Oh no! Can't believe it. Can't believe them. These guys basically remained unharmed and are still chasing me. We lost 2 tanks on the other side and my teammates are not capable to kill 2 tanks with 4. Oh my gosh, it's already lost. Goodbye. -2. -3. Can I run? Probably not. Probably not, yeah. I need someone to help me. Come on. Ah, the tournament players are probably still playing tourney right now. Okay. Let's go play something faster again, because I feel like when I don't know, it doesn't really matter what I play. Could play fast tank, could play slow tank. team isn't moving right now. Dave says, glad he's given up on the game. Teams don't make sense anymore. But luckily, this isn't like that every day, you know. This isn't really a representation of what is usually happening. Mostly, I mean, probably my performance today is really, really bad. But it's nothing like what last sessions have been like. Although, this mess started yesterday evening. The last 10 games. Hello there. No camo every 4-5 without spawn liner. Nice shots. Good. Or in the best case, we would go... I cannot go kill the T-57 because of this guy. But I would love to take out T-57 while he's reloading. Oh, there's more. Have we just shot? Okay. Looks like I'm fine to peek. It's kind of funny that I'm getting to farm that much. And until now, I was still full life. Now, maybe I should just go in and kill him, but I'm afraid of T-57. Nah. But he's -2, so I can go kill him. I don't know where the T-62 is. I think he went down... Nope. Ah, G. Oh no. Is he reloading? I don't know if he's reloading or not. I think he's now. No way. Okay. Harold just saved me, but we're losing the game on points. Shit. Of course. Go kill him. Nice. I missed. But I cannot circle him there. And the game's over. Oh, no, was... No! No, 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 no! I just used the wrong ammunition. I tried to click for APCR, and apparently I didn't hit the button because it didn't switch and I was still on heat. Otherwise he would have been dead. He would have died and we would have won the game. Why does it have to be so fucking close right now? Okay. So, heavy lineup. There will still be some... Oh. Some enemies coming. Nice. That's actually a very strong start for us. I think he's running. Okay. But the pattern is in a very strong position to counter us. And I won't be able to out-trade him with cupola shots all the time. Like, I can do so one or the other time, maybe. But I would need some support of teammates. And my teammate just decided to run away. The gorilla is down there. On A, he's of no use at all, but maybe I can just sneak back up, surprise him. Oh, hell no. Come on, Sheridan. Okay. Nice. I was just waiting for my Sheridan not so to shoot him. Felt too risky to peek. Or maybe Sheridan would have moved into me. Oh, looks like enemies want to maybe go forwards. Another track shot, please. Nope. Okay, good. Little drive-by. And another one. And the Felicia seems to have him. Yeah. Okay. These games are so close all the time. I'm having to do so much to win this. Let's stick to it. Not changing the working tank. Meredith is saying many players going to retire on June 17. Oh, I don't know about that. I mean, Reforged looks good, feels good, but to me it's still riddled with bugs. Performance issues are there. I don't know if that's going to be success, if that's going to be backfiring a lot. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. I mean, at this point, it's still possible to, or it's not too late to pull the plug and say, okay, we're not updating just yet. We want to make sure everything's working. But they have set up this date, and the test isn't really that promising yet. Oh, very nice. What about playing for the left? For the right, I mean. I think I would prefer that. There are 3 heavies to the left. And a TD. One heavy is missing. That's the Conqueror, tier 9. I mean, I can potentially just ignore him there. Or I can try to farm him a bit. Using lots and lots of heat today, or right now in this game. Yeah. Things I want to go for the easy damage before committing. Now's the time. Oh, got shot from behind. Nice. So, how are things looking? We need to take care of the T-95, then we get some map control again. Can I crossfire somehow? Not really. Ah. Come on, please, RNG. Nope. But I'm still unspotted, that's also good. It would have been amazing to take out T-62A. The high roll. Nice. Let's see if I can support in any way. Doesn't look good at all. Nah. Oh no. Yeah, that was the moment. I could have maybe still given me any chance. Okay, now I'm going to have a tank behind and running straight into Super Conqueror ahead. Yeah. Ay. Graphics looks the same, Blitz and Reforged, not a jaw-dropping difference. I don't know what graphic settings you'll apply Reforged then, but it must be like minimum. I do have Reforged on medium settings and it already looks way better than Blitz on maximum settings. But performance-wise, that's another topic, of course. I just hope the performance will be fixed, and then I'm going to be happy with the game. Oh, I'm getting blocked here. But no one's here. Oh, wait. Nice. Okay. They decided to simply YOLO with a delay. What the hell? And another one in the middle of the map. I think I can have another shot there. Mm-hmm. So, is the 114 still chasing me? No, he's not. Good. There's a 183 coming. Ah. I need to kill him. And I knew, like, I just had to make sure he wouldn't be able to HE me. Needed to turn my tank around and then it's fine. Okay. Nice. Did the giveaway already end? I think so, yes. Yeah, giveaway was won by Jova and Esco. Okay, I think maybe let's go for last game. I'm getting tired, and also tomorrow there will be another stream. It's late enough already. Yeah, the enemy team, they're YOLOing in all directions. No one's spotting for them. That was so weird. And then suddenly they just go into the corner. Luckily, they did play that way because the FE4-5 blocked me. It might have looked differently if I had opponents coming to my front. And I don't really know why I'm going to the left side right now. I just did this, and now I can see what I can do here. Okay. Nope. But I need to get into safety. Enemies are coming from behind already. Oh my gosh, that RNG on this shot. Nah. No snapshots available. Mm-hmm. So, team, are you doing anything useful here? Doesn't seem like it. Ah, E5 also using that one. So enemies are just winning this one so easily. E5 maybe. Lion. Nice shooting 50 beam. Yeah. Not really going to be a win, I guess. Come on. Teams keep running into one corner and just camp. Yes. Yeah, it's totally what's happening today. For this whole session, it was just one game after the other. Teammate going somewhere, camping, enemies going somewhere and pushing, like, yeah. So often. But it's also how it is. Sometimes you're just on the wrong side. Yesterday, I won a lot without really doing much for it, so yeah. But of course, that sucks. Like, this kind of session, I just try and try and try.
At Gene3.33 super chatted €5. Everyone wants a piece of Paul.
Thank you. Okay, guys. This session is coming to an end. I'll be back tomorrow, though, with some tournament stream and also some random gameplay after. A little bit. Depends on how much energy I've got left. And then, yeah, we will have... yeah, please check the dates in the stream description down there. It's tomorrow still, then there will be a few days of break. I can also just pull it out. I think the 30th and the 31st, they will be tourney streams for the round robin stage still, and then top 4 on June 6th and 7th. So mark the dates, especially June 6th and 7th, because that's going to be the main grand final, and I would not be that surprised if I was also streaming that one. In one form or the other, I'll be streaming it, and I don't know if it's going to be on the official channel or here again. I don't know. We will see. Thanks everyone for watching. It was a pleasure to stream for you, and it was nice to have you here. Have a good evening still, good night, and see you tomorrow.